So hey guys, welcome once again to my channel. It's conceptual. So today we're gonna talk about the cephalosporins. Okay. So cephalosporin का classification it's very important. बहुत जगह हम पूछ लेते हैं and it's very important in the point of examiner's view या फिर बोल सकते हैं next के view के point में. So it's important. So now cephalosporins are originally extracted from the plant Cephalosporium. Okay, so they got the name from that source of attractions, that is cephalosporins. So these are also the beta lactam antibiotics and their functional unit is the beta lactam ring. Okay, and these are basically cell wall synthesis inhibitors. Okay, just like we have discussed like aminoglycosides and penicillins हमने discuss किए थे. They were also the cell wall synthesis inhibitors. So cephalosporin is also one of them. Okay, so now we are looking they basically work at the cell wall of the prokaryotes. Okay, so basically prokaryote की के पास कौन कौन से constituents होते हैं? That is, first there is a outermost side, that is a capsule that is made up of polysaccharide, and there is also a cell wall that offers a structural support, just like the armor sheath. Armor sheath of bacteria is the cell wall. Okay, so now we zoom into the cell wall because mechanism of action of cephalosporin is the inhibition of the cell wall. Okay, so now bacterial cell walls are basically made up of peptidoglycan that are polysaccharides, and basically two polysaccharides, that is NAM and NAG, that is N-acetylmuramic acid and N-acetylglucosamine. So they are arranged parallelly and one by one, that is NAM NAG NAM NAG. Okay, in the parallel chains. Okay, so now to connect this two chains, there are the tetra and pentapeptide chains of proteins there that connect the cell wall and make it firm. Okay, and they are connected via the process of the transpeptidation. So in this process they use the enzyme DD transpeptidase or penicillin binding proteins, that is PBPs. So basically PBPs bind the tetra and pentapeptide chains together to make a rigid structure of the cell wall. Okay, so here you can see the violet colored is the PBP. Okay, PBP, and the two these are the two chains of the polysaccharides. Okay, so they hold it firm, so they get a rigid support. So बीटा लैक्टम एंटीबायोटिक्स करेंगे क्या कि instead of this violet substance binding to the this polysaccharide chains, they will often bind to the beta lactam antibiotics. Okay, so what I'm trying here to say, that is they resemble like the tetrapeptide chains. Okay, so tetrapeptide chains की तरह वो resemble करेंगे just like this, and PBP binds to beta lactam antibiotics instead of the tetrapeptide chains. Okay, so this will result in permanently disabled PBP. अब PBP bind नहीं कर पाएगा tetrapeptide chain पे, तो tetrapeptide chain bind नहीं हो पाएगी, and hence it will weaken the cell wall, and hence then slowly the bacteria will die, and permanently disable PBP हो जाएगा. That will affect the cross linking, and hence wall becomes weak and unstable and cell wall collapses, and if cell wall collapses the bacteria is no more safe, and then it will lead to the bacterial death. So PBP is just like a lock, and the tetrapeptide chains were like a key. But now via the beta lactam antibiotics, these are just like the chewing gum stuck in the lock, so permanently PBP cannot do nothing, and hence preventing the cell wall formation. Okay, so but some organisms are resistant to beta lactam. Okay, so just like the Staphylococcus aureus, they have the beta lactamase or penicillase enzyme which break down the beta lactam. Okay, तो वो beta lactam को break down कर देंगे, so hence they can enhance the process of formation of cell wall synthesis. Okay, so they break down the beta lactam ring, and beta lactamase inhibitors are used to overcome this process. So the example is clavulanic acid and methicillin. Okay, and developed PBP mutations, antibiotic won't fit into the PBP enzymes. Okay, so जो और भी हो सकता है कि या तो सिंथेसिस में वो चेंज कर सकता है या फिर दे में डेवलप द म्यूटेशंस। ओके, एंड म्यूटेशंस क्या होंगे कि पी की पूरी बाइंडिंग साइट ही चेंज हो गई, सो बीटा लैक्टम कैन नॉट act on that. Okay, so methicillin, the such an example is methicillin resistant staphylococcus aureus, that is also known as MRSA, and it is virtually untreatable. Okay, so then we use a reserve antibiotic, that is glycopeptide antibiotics such as vancomycin and teicoplanin. Okay, but now also during this they are also developing resistance to the vancomycin, that is also known as the वेंकोमाइसिन रेजिस्टेंट स्टेफाइलोकोकस ऑरियस और ऑल्सो नोन एज वर्सा। सो जैसे जैसे हम यूज बढ़ा रहे हैं, द बैक्टीरिया इज गेटिंग इट्स रेजिस्टेंस against this antibiotics. Okay, so then such great that it's adapting itself and evolving itself just like this. Okay, so now cephalosporins, basically they are a versatile group of antibiotics and new members get discovered all the time. So it is the main focus of research nowadays because bacteria are very chronic stage में बहुत harmful हो जाता है. So it's better to treat them in the prior stages या फिर latent stages में या फिर earlier stage में we can be treated. So they are classified into generation by यूजेज प्रोफाइल, मतलब वो कैसे कौन से प्रोफाइल में कौन से बैक्टीरिया के अफेक्ट कर रहे हैं एंड व्हाट इज इट अफेक्टिव अगेंस्ट. सो बेसिकली दिस इज द होल ascending classification. So there are basically 5 classes of cephalosporins. Okay, and as we can see कि जैसे जैसे क्लास बढ़ता चला जा रहा है, द ऑर्गेनिजम्स नंबर ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म ट्रीटेड is also been increased. So we can say कि फिफ्थ जैसे जैसे बढ़ता चला जाएगा कि we can say कि the first is normally the second is better than first, the third is better than second and first, the fourth is better is and third, second and first, and fifth is best amongst all. Okay, so I hope you are understanding this. So now basically I have divided here 3 rooms, that is 1 and 2 second generation are sharing their rooms, third and fourth are sharing, and fifth is very rich, so it is not sharing. Okay, so basically मैं इधर पे क्या करूँगा कि फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड के जो जितने भी ऑर्गेनिजम्स होंगे अफेक्टिव के, वो अगर फर्स्ट उसको अफेक्ट कर रहा है तो सेकंड विल ऑल्सो बी ट्रीटेड. आई विल टेल यू इन द टाइम कमिंग. ओके, सो फिफ्थ इज बेसिकली ब्रॉड स्पेक्ट्रम एंड कुड ऑल्सो ट्रीट मर्सा. सो मतलब वो बीटा लैक्टमेज रेजिस्टेंट हो गया फिफ्थ क्लास via this explanation. Okay, so now moving on towards the first gen cephalosporins. So first example are cephalexin and cefazolin. Okay, and they are taken prophylactically to prevent infection from the surgical procedures, and they are effective against gram positive bacteria skin infections like streptococci and staphylococci, and not in all they are beta lactamase susceptible. Okay, and they are mainly the gram negative bacteria that affect UTI, that is urinary tract infections, that is Proteus mirabilis, Escherichia coli and Klebsiella pneumoniae. So now moving on towards the mnemonic, वो क्या करेंगे? So here is the Alexander the Great playing the violin. Okay, so Alexander represents the cephalexin and the violin represents the cefazolin. Okay, so behind that there is a surgeon who is been itching, and so it represents the surgical prophylaxis and the side effect, that is it is itching. There is a protesters that are not liking the music, so the protester with the no music signboard, that is Proteus. A lady standing with the club represents Klebsiella, and a colleague that represents the E. coli. And behind all that there's a toilet indicating the UTIs. Okay, it treated in UTIs. Okay, so now moving on towards the next cephalosporin class, that is second generation. Example are cefaclor, cefaprozil, cefuroxime, cefotitan and cefoxitin. They have increased resistance to beta lactamase. Okay, so somewhat beta lactamase का रेजिस्टेंस ये क्लास में दिखने लगता है. ओके, एंड फर्स्ट जनरेशन में इट वाज ससेप्टेबल. कंपेरेबल इफेक्टिवनेस फॉर ग्राम पॉजिटिव एंड ग्राम एंड कवर मोर ग्राम नेगेटिव. Okay, so wider class of gram negative bacteria are covered. Okay, and effective against gram negative bacteria such as Haemophilus influenzae, Serratia americans, Enterobacter aerogenes, and some Neisseria species. And cefotitan and cefoxetine are effectively against the anaerobic bacteria such as Bacteroides fragilis that cause the peritonitis. Okay, या जो पेरिटोनियम होता है उसका इन्फ्लेमेशन हो जाता है, दैट इज नोन एज द पेरिटोनाइटिस. सो नाउ मूविंग बैक टू द निमोनिक, मैंने आपको बोला था कि फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड जनरेशन are sharing their rooms. So Klebsiella, E. coli, and you know uh, the no music sign for the Proteus, they are also being treated by the second class. Second class में भी वो use होंगे ही होंगे. Okay, so now there is a falcon representing the Cephaclor. फिर there is sweet. There's the sweet known as the pretzel representing the Cephaloprosel. The falcon is wearing the fur jacket that represents the cephaloxime. Okay, and there is a fox in the teacup that represents the cefoxetine, and it is set in the teacup that represents the cefotitan. Okay, and cefoxetine and cefotitan are effectively against the anaerobic bacteria that is represented by the aquarium. Okay, so they are treating the anaerobic bacteria. And this here are नीचे जो है वो class, that is the bat is representing the Haemophilus, the saw is representing Serratia, the sausage they are fighting for, that is representing the Enterobacter, and the small dragon is representing the Neisseria structure, that is representing the Neisseria. Okay, so Cephaclor, Cephaloxime, Cephaloprosel 3 are, and cefoxetine and cefotitan are affected to all this bacteria that I just indicated. And basically हमको याद रखना है कि cefoxetine and cefotitan are effective against the anaerobic bacteria. Okay, so now moving on towards the next classification, that is the third generation. Example are cefoxime, cefotriaxone, cefotaxime, and cefotaxime. They are broad spectrum and they have increased resistance to gram negative and decreased resistance to the gram positive, and they can cross the blood brain barrier, so neurogenic effects can be shown. Okay, so they are effective against the bacterial meningitis, Haemophilus influenzae, pneumococci, meningococci, and Neisseria. So they are also effective against the penicillin resistant Neisseria gonorrhea. And cefotiazidime is effective against the Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and cefotriaxone is affecting against the Borrelia burgdorferi that represents the Lyme disease. I know थोड़ा सा pronunciation में गड़बड़ हो रही है, but I know you can figure it out. Okay, Borrelia burgdorferi, that is causing the Lyme disease. Okay, so now moving on towards the mnemonic. So there is a mechanic that represents the cefoxime, and he is repairing a car, he is repairing a taxi basically, that represents the cefotaxime. Long X is embedded in this car, that represents cefotriaxone. Okay, and here there is a bacteria that is cutted by the cefotriaxone, that represents cefotriaxone is used to treat the Lyme disease. So this mechanic has a shelf in his garage that has a basketball face and a basketball helmet that represents the meningitis, and there is a gone, okay, for representing the gonorrhea, and he is a 10 cents dime that represents the ceftadizime, and on the other side ceftadizime is used to cure the Pseudomonas aeruginosa, representing the Mona Lisa picture. Okay, so basically क्या है, एक मैकेनिक है वो टैक्सी रिपेयर कर रहा है, एक एक्स उसके ऊपर पड़ा हुआ है एंड दैट हैज़ अ लाइम ऑन इट दैट रिप्रेजेंट्स दैट इट इज सिफेट्रैक्सोन इज यूज्ड इन लाइम. फिर शेल्फ में मेनिंजाइटिस, गोनोरिया एंड डाइम दैट इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग द ceftadism, and on the other side it is used to treat the Mona Lisa picture that is representing Pseudomonas. Okay, so now fourth generation cephalosporins, they are broader than the third generation. The main drug is the cefepime, just as effective versus gram negative as third generation and comparable to first generation versus the gram positive. They can cross the blood brain barrier and they are resistant to beta lactamase. Okay, तो जैसे जैसे क्लास आगे बढ़ रहा है कि हम देख रहे हैं कि रेजिस्टेंस टू बीटा लैक्टोमेस बढ़ते जा रही है, बिकॉज पहले क्लास में ऐसा हो रहा था कि इट वाज नॉट रिएक्टिंग अगेंस्ट बीटा लैक्टोमेस रेजिस्टेंस बैक्टीरियाज, बिकॉज सो अब बट धीरे धीरे जैसे जैसे क्लास बढ़ते चले जा रहा है वी कैन सी दैट द बेटा लैक्टोमेज इज बीइंग स्टॉप्ड. तो मतलब जैसे जैसे वो क्लास बढ़ता जा रहा है वैसे वैसे वाइड रेंज ऑफ बैक्टीरिया आर कवर्ड अंडर इट. ओके, एंड इफेक्ट एंड but fourth generation are also ineffective against the MRSA. Okay, so main methylene resistant staphylococcus aureus के लिए अभी तक जब तक मैंने पढ़ा है तब तक जनरेशन में cephalosporin नहीं आया, but in the next class we will see that it has also been covered. So these are effective against Pseudomonas aeruginosa, bacterial meningitis, nosocomial bacterial infections, and the nosocomial bacterial infections are the infections that originate in the hospital. So हमको याद रखना है कि थर्ड में कौन कौन से हमने ट्रीट किया, लाइम डिसीज, मेनिंजाइटिस, गोनोरिया एंड सूडोमोनास. ओके, सो दिस ऑल विल बी कवर्ड बाय द फोर्थ जनरेशंस ऑल्सो, बिकॉज मैंने आपको बोला था कि फर्स्ट और सेकंड ने रूम शेयर किया है एंड थर्ड और फोर्थ ने भी रूम शेयर किया. सो हियर ऑल्सो वी कैन सी बैक्टीरियल मेनिंजाइटिस, गोनोरिया, सूडोमोनास एंड उधर पे टैक्सी पड़ा हुआ था दैट इज द लाइम डिजीज. सो दिस ऑल कैन बी कवर्ड एंड हियर इज द प्राइमेट like a gorilla representing the cephapime, and he is painting the Mona Lisa painting lying in the bed that represents the Pseudomonas, and hence she is lying in the bed, it represents the nosocomial infections. Okay, so I hope you are clear until now. ठीक है. Okay, so now moving on to the last class of the cephalosporins, that is fifth generation. The example is the cephataroline and it is a broad spectrum and doesn't cross the blood brain barrier. तो हमको याद रखना है कि थर्ड एंड फोर्थ क्लास जो थे they were crossing the blood brain barrier but not such as the fifth. Okay, and it is effective against the MRSA. Okay, so fifth generation पिछले वाले सारे क्लासेस को तो कवर कर ही रहा है but it is also effective against the MRSA. So now moving on to the mnemonic, the fifth generation मैंने आपको बताया था कि it is rich. So it has a kid jumping on the trampoline representing the cephataroline, and he is so much rich that he has brought a Mars rover for the representing the MRSA. Okay, so now the adverse drug reactions of this class cephalosporins are mild and unspecific like diarrhea, nausea, rash and tenderness at injection site. The second one is the disulfiram reaction. अगर कोई अल्कोहलिक है and he takes the cephalosporin, that will cause nausea, flushing and rapid heartbeat. So cross-reactive reaction with penicillin, because of their similar structures, they develop allergy to penicillin and cephalosporin. So for cross resistance ये सारी क्लास तो है ही, and the for the cross there is a exit door and with pen, covered with pen. So it is representing the cross reactivity with the penicillin because due to they have the similar structures. Okay, and the bottles represent the disulfiram reactions. तो अल्कोहल के साथ अगर cephalosporins लिया तो क्या होगा, that is nausea, flushing and rapid heartbeat. Okay, so basically मैंने आपको पूरा सब क्लासेस बता दिए. So just recall all the things. Okay, so cephalosporin are bactericidal antibiotics. They kill the bacteria, and beta lactam family inhibits cell wall synthesis. So the first generation are gram positive infection को prevent करेंगे and UTIs, that is gram negative जो भी बैक्टीरिया जो UTIs करेंगे उन पे इफेक्ट होंगे, and they are used in prophylaxis before surgery. Second generation में wider variety of gram negative and some effective versus anaerobes. Okay, एंड थर्ड एंड फोर्थ जनरेशन में cefatizidime and cefapime are effective against Pseudomonas aeruginosa. Okay, so it is one of the toughest bacteria to treat out. Okay, and it has wider spectrum and crosses blood-brain barrier. दोनों. And the fifth generation is widest spectrum, doesn't cross blood-brain barrier and effective against the MRSA. Okay, so now here's a mind map. मैं आपको बता देता हूँ कि देखो, मैं आपको एलेक्जेंडर से सिफालेक्सिन, फिर सिफा वायलिन से सिफाजोलिन, फिर सर्जिकल प्रोफाइलेक्सिस एंड इचिंग, फिर ये प्रोटियस, ये है क्लेप्सिला, दिस इज ई कोलाई. ओके, सो नाउ हियर सिफाग्लिकॉन, that is cefatiten, cefoxetine, anaerobic bacteria, Haemophilus influenzae, Serratia, Enterobacter, Neisseria, and the pretzel for cefapretzel. Okay, now moving on towards the third generation, that is the cefaxime, cefatexime, cefatriaxone, फिर 10 cent के लिए cefatizidime. Okay, and effective cefatriaxone for Lyme disease, bacterial meningitis, gonorrhea, and Pseudomonas aeruginosa. एंड सेकंड एंड थर्ड जनरेशन शेयर कर रहे, सॉरी, फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड जनरेशन शेयर कर रहे थे, सो ऑल ड्रग्स आर अफेक्टिव. एंड थर्ड एंड फोर्थ जनरेशन भी शेयर कर रहे थे. ओके, सो दैट इज सिफापेजाइम एंड नोजोकोमियल इन्फेक्शन लाइंग इन बेड एंड Pseudomonas aeruginosa. The fifth generation is on its own, that is cifatriolone, that is kid jumping on the trampoline and effective against all bacteria as well as the MRSA. Okay, so I hope you understand this. ये माइंड में बहुत ज़रूरी है बिकॉज इट रिमाइंड्स अस ऑल ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल्स, द साइड इफेक्ट, सो इट गैदर करने में मदद करता है. सो इट्स वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट. तो अगर आपको भी ये लगता है तो जस्ट पॉज द वीडियो एंड वॉच आउट फॉर द आंसर्स. सो हियर आर द आंसर्स. ओके, सो आई होप आपको ये पूरा वीडियो गाइस समझ में होगा. कोई भी डाउट हो तो गाइस कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइएगा. एंड thanks to osmosis.org for such beautiful images. I've been trying it all out and it's very much helpful for me also, and I recommend you guys कि अगर आपको लेना हो you can just check in the description, मैंने link डाल रखी है, so go on with that. So guys, until then, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel guys, because it gives me a lot of motivation every much time you like a video and share it. And if you get something positive from it, please do guys share, because positiveness is to be shared. Yeah, for good things are also to be shared. Okay, so please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And guys, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.